curious female with flaming red eyes just slaps him. No, not a normal person, but a psycho, a monster, a heartthrob, an Alpha Jeon. And that daring female is none other than Wang Wan, the most beautiful female wolf from his enemy pack. How dare you! Growled loudly, making everyone clench in their places, and looked on immediately. "You have earned it," gritted her teeth, and stood dangerously close to him while both glared at each other. "What do you think yourself, huh? Just because I'm not interested in your playboy activities, you lied to everyone that I am." Her eyeballs turned totally red in anger and her claws emerged. "Where's the lie in this?" provoked her more. "I pity your future mate, June. She'll have to put up with an used like you." Looked in his eyes with a gaze full of hate. Saying those words, Vine shoved him back by his chest, and he stumbled back but didn't lose his balance. That's it. This was his final straw, and she skillfully pulled it. His eyes went totally black, and he completely transformed into his wolf, a huge black alpha. He roared loudly, rattling the campus walls and making everyone shiver and surrender. Vine also attempted to take a step back, but fell as she tripped over something. He was still looking at him but trying to shift back as he approached her with predatory steps. Some students ran away upon witnessing this. "Let me come out, Ryan, otherwise he will kill you." Vine, inner wolf, screamed at her, but Vine just shook her head stubbornly and said in her mind, "Never." "Vine, I can end him. I am powerful enough to protect us. Then why?" Cora, Vine's inner wolf, begged again, but Vine refused to listen to her. Jungkook's wolf face got so near to Vine's face that they could feel each other breathe. Vine gulped and said, "Do you honestly believe you can intimidate me with this nonsense, June? Such a puppy you are." Acted calm and spoke with confidence. His wolf roared in my ear, making me bite my lips and close my eyes in fear. My entire body trembled as he placed his claw on my hand and dug his nail into my skin, causing me to bleed. I pushed him back with all my might and a tear rolled down my left eye. Surprisingly, he slowly stepped back and walked away. I stood up quickly and dashed into the girls' restroom while covering my mouth to suppress my sounds. I looked at my messy state in the mirror and cried while holding my bleeding hand. "Oh God, I'm not that much strong. Why are you putting me through so much? And why this June is behind ruining my peaceful life?" Let me come out once and watch me make everything right for you, Cora stated firmly. You are not normal, Cora sobbed. You are bigger than normal female wolves. They will mock you, cried, feeling insecure and helpless. Absolutely. They will mock me because my own persona refuses to accept me. Everyone will hate me when you yourself hate me, sadly stated. Shook her head in denial while crying. No, Cora, I don't hate you. You are just so unique that I want to protect you from everyone. I'm surrounded by jerks, and I don't want them to hurt you the way they have damaged me, sobbed while washing her bloody hands. Cora went quiet since she knew Ryan will not change her mind. On the other side, in the dark room, Alpha glared at his human form in the mirror. He punched the mirror, causing his knuckles to bleed and mirror fragments to stab his skin severely. Why are you quiet now? Speak! Sorry, Ian. His inner voice spoke regretfully. Yeah, chuckled sarcastically. Sorry. That's what you will be for the rest of your life, taunted his voice. She slapped you in front of whole campus, Jungkook. She disrespected the Alpha, trying to justify herself. So that gives you the pass to behave like a and make her bleed? Breathing heavily. You unlive people who disrespect you. So what's the big deal about her? Are you perhaps in love with your enemy's daughter? Went speechless for a moment. I don't love her. It's just I'm not an animal like you. You're not allowed to come out for a month. That's your punishment, exclaimed firmly, making his wolf go silent. At evening, Vine was at home sitting at the dining table eating her food quietly. When an angry figure stormed toward her, yanked her up by the arm and the corner of her sensitive lips bled due to the force of impact on her cheek. The Omega housemaids gasped loudly, but no one dared to interfere. Even her mother remained silent. She held her cheek and slowly faced the person and stared at him with blank gaze. How dare you come home after losing from our enemy? Glared at her and harshly spoke, devoid of any emotion. How can I fight with my enemy when I can't even stand against my family for my rights? Calmly spoke while looking in his eyes. That's because you are weak and a disgrace to this family. That's why I wanted to have a son. Spoke without any regret. Vine jolted up from her bed and tried to breathe normally. Her whole body was shivering and her forehead was covered with sweat. Nightmare. Nightmare. Which was her reality once upon a time. Despite the passage of 5 years, she remains trapped in her past. She is now 22 years old and has graduated from that dreadful college. Her life has been considerably easier for her. June is no longer in her life, and she rarely speaks to anyone. She is always in her own world, living quietly in the shadows. But who knows how long she will be able to live in peace. At the June's mansion. At the breakfast table, there was pin drop silence until Mrs. June spoke. Jungkook, don't you think it's about time you gave our pack a loan? Haven't found her yet. Coldly replied. Not everyone finds their mates nowadays. This was a thing of the past. You are free to choose the girl of your liking. Tried to convince him. I don't like anyone, firmly stated. Liar, spoke in JK's voice. Jungkook ignored everything and stood up from the table, excusing himself, and stormed out of the mansion while clenching his jaws.